This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutation, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic. In the last episode, we finally finished the debate on who should win, Chendar or Freyr. And it was like Freyr, the proud and honorable, took charge, and Zalbar was cleared of all of his crimes. And now the Wookiees will hopefully fight back against the Zerker Corporation, take back their planet, and save the world. Well, their world. And we were a part of it too. And we got a reward for the effort as well. One, Zalbar's back, more free than ever, and more confirmed our cause. And us, because we did good in the world. And we got the star map at the same time, although we got that before the episode. Anyway, let's leave the planet of Kashyyyk, the wooden lands, and go to the hot, dry deserts of Tatooine. But there's a couple of things we might encounter in this place before we leave. Who is it? What will we occur? Who knows? Forgive me for the intrusion, human. My name is Sinevek. I believe you dropped this datapad, and I wish to return it to you. I'm sorry, there must be some kind of... What is this, some kind of con? I'm sorry, there must be some mistake. There is no mistake, human. This datapad is yours, and yours alone. Please, take it. What is this, some kind of con game? No, this is no game. I simply saw you drop this datapad, and I wish to give it back to you. Thanks? My pleasure, human. You should examine it to make sure it is not broken. Goodbye, human. Well, we met an interesting fellow. Let's see what he gave us. Let's see if it's a quest item or not. A tweet named it's Geno Haradin. A tweet named Sinevek has given you a datapad he claims you dropped. On the datapad is a cryptic message. The Geno Haradin says to see Hulis on Manan. Come alone or not at all. Well, I wasn't expecting to go to Manan quite yet. We will eventually. Usually Manan's the third planet I go to in the scheme of things. Usually, the way I go is I usually go to Tatooine to get, I think I grabbed that from last time if I remember correctly. I usually go to Tatooine to get HK, then I go to Kashyyyk to get Julie Bendo, and then I go, then I finish those planets, and then Korriban, usually I do Korriban last. Not for a particular reason, it just kind of happens to end that way. I always think about going to the planet, which is the belly of the beast, to be kind of like a good final planet to go to encounter. It is a bit of a different, going to Korriban is definitely a bit of a different level, because if you do Kashyyyk and Tatooine, they, It looks like what Freydar said was true. He's fighting back against the Zerker Corps, trying to take him off the planet. Well, since we gave him the ability to fight back, let's help him out. All right, Zalbar, put your new off-screen. I leveled up Zalbar, and he finally got Master Flurry, so now he'll be able to help us complete in combat. And I guess I mean I might as well have mission just like attack people, because she gets like 3 or was it 60? Hold on, I'll show you. Mission at her level, she does like a lot of damage via being a scoundrel. Let's see, can I show her feats? Here we go. Alright, so as a scoundrel, Mission can now do 7 to 42 points of damage when she attacks people from behind. That's crazy. Too bad, like, it's hard, in most combat, it's hard to, like, really utilize a scoundrel's damage. But look at that. I mean, she's shot him once and he died, you know? That's how dangerous a scoundrel could be if you play them right. See, I mean, look at the damage. It's just, you know, it's just a case of using... Basically, scoundrels are great. You just have to utilize them properly, that's all. Okay, whoops, that was a little glitchy. Is that? Okay, that's just a Wookiee rebel. Looks like, you know what? I may have screwed up a mission, because I noticed the merchant and that one dude aren't there anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I think I because of the way I finished it too early, I didn't finish that quest. Whoops. Let's see, completed quest. Ah, yep, I accidentally, whoops. So I should have tried to go back to oh well, that sucks. Anyway, but basically what happens is you can either you basically tell him what happened. Oh, okay, there's two ways to do it. You can either hide the information and tell the dude and he pays you off for dark side points, or you tell the guy and get him away from the dude and you get light side points. So I do apologize about that. I forgot that the mission ends prematurely when we finally finish the quest. Oh well. It wasn't a big deal. It's just a side quest. Would have been you would have gotten some credits and some light side points for it. But the thing is, I've already gotten light side. I've already maxed out my light side points, so I'm not as worried about that anymore. So, oh well. Weirdly, interesting enough, you could have still finished the quest officially if you chose to side with Chundar, because Chundar doesn't actively go attacking Zerka Core, so I think, if I remember, I think I grabbed everything, didn't I? Oh, no? Huh. I could have swore I grabbed or opened up all the treasure chests when I was here last. Okay, I didn't open up the box I wanted. There we go. But anyway, yeah, if you join with Freyr, then what I might do is I might off-screen go to an old load. I don't know if I'll actively do this, but if I do have the opportunity, or if I care about it, I may find an old save file and show you the ending to that quest if I really think about it. But we'll see what happens. Like I said, it's not one of those end-all, beat-all like resolutions that you need to see. You know, I wonder if they say anything every talk to them. Oh yeah, they're like, get off our planet. That just kind of bugged me that I didn't get to complete that quest. Oh well. Like I said, it's not that big of a deal. But anyway, Kashyyyk is now in terms of chaos, and, well, really it's all about them trying to take back their home, so we'll let them deal with that. We've still got star maps to get. I'm trying to remember if there were any other chests I forgot to open. Because I already went back and got that Zerka security item, and basically it's just a bunch of, like, grenades, repair kits, stuff like that, so luckily I have luckily I have mission with us. So we can open up, med pack, repair kit, computer spike. That's usually what's going to be in a lot of these types of boxes. Yeah, not too bad. Nothing necessary, but anyway. Alright, Kashyyyk. Hopefully you find your own, but it's time for us to leave. And back to the Ebon Hawk. And you know what? I haven't really gone over and talked to a lot of a lot of NPCs and companion characters, so I think this episode is going to be, yeah, we are going to head back to Tatooine, but I think this will be a good time to kind of, I think it's a good time to basically talk with your companions at least once every planet, just to kind of keep them up to date to their storylines and everything like that. Zalbar's is pretty much done, and if we go to Tatooine, we pretty much will find out the end to missions, side quests, that's why we're going there next. And we might as well get to know, might as well get to know Jolie Bindo a bit too while we're here. So, anyway, let's kind of get a feel of what everyone's doing and see what happens. Hey, mission.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
Oh, I forgot you could play Kashyyyk with mission. Could you give me a security spike?
No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need?
Let's see. We can play Kashyyyk for her for fun. I don't think you could win money from her if I remember correctly, but let's see if she has any more info about her brother.
Talk? What is there to talk about? Those sand people took my brother prisoner. Griff may be a slime, but we have to go rescue him. We can't just leave him with those monsters.
Well, we weren't going to. He's probably already dead, mission. Don't worry, we'll get him back.
I knew I could count on you. There's definite fringe benefits to being friends with a Jedi.
And she gives a security spike.
Hey there.
Let's see. Just kind of like how you can get computer spikes from T3 and 4. Can I advise about a little stowaway?
Oh, heck. I don't know.
I know we had to go back to Dantooine for the completion of that quest, if I remember correctly. Do you know anything about these Gizka creatures? Oh yeah, because on Tatooine they decided to give us some.
Are you sure you want to ask me about that?
Apparently I don't.
Hey there. What?
Let's see. Let's ask her about the planet.
Well, I know Zalbar's from Kashyyyk, but he never liked to talk about it. He wouldn't even tell me why he left. I don't think the Wookiees like outsiders much. Sorry I can't be more help, you know.
Okay, I'll just skip that. Alright, let's leave.
Okay.
Okay, well, nice talking to you, Mission. Since we've pretty much done most of her storyline, there's really not much else to really talk about until we actively find her brother. Oh yeah, might as well do some upgrading really quick. Let's see. Mine should be pretty much maxed out on what I want from it. See, robot is the... oh, that's pretty good for critical. But I usually don't... That'd only be better, really, if I was attacking them from behind, though. So I think my ability to hit is better, so I'm going to equip that. And let's see, Bastila's... yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that'll work. Whoops. Did not mean to take that off. Let's see, Jolie's, we haven't equipped his, so let's give him the attack and damage. What's that one do? Is that the stun one? I kind of want to do stun just because I don't want Jolie really... Jolie shouldn't be the, oh, that's Juhani's. Actually, what I want to do is I'll take off that no, I want that one on. Okay, I'll take that one off and give it to Juhani, since she's actually pretty good, and keep her with the red, so to kind of keep her back in the days of her, dark sidiness. Okay. Ranged. Let's see. Yeah, might as well try to update that. Maybe we can make it eventually a good weapon. Okay. Melee. Ooh, okay, so we need to... I decided to take that off, so let's upgrade Bacca's weapon with a bit more damage. Excellent. Looks like I'm missing a energy projector, so next time I go on a plane I'll have to remember to try to see if I can buy one of those. And armor? I think armor is good right now. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Nice. Anyway, let's talk to Kandra, see if he's got any more war stories for us.
Yeah, what do you want?
Do you think about this world?
It has big trees, in case your eyes don't work anymore. But I do know that there is one exceptional race on this world. The Wookiees. The Wookiees, although primitive compared to us, are surprisingly capable warriors. They're strong and pick up combat techniques pretty quickly. I think they're more than a match for the average Republic or Sith trooper. When we were looking for targets, we considered this world carefully. We were wondering if we'd have to use larger weapons than our war droids if we wanted to clear the damn forest so we could fight in the open. Too many trees means they can go into hiding too easy. And what's a continent or two turned to glass if we get the whole world after? Do you have anything else you want to ask?
That's a messed up way of looking at anything. Can you give me some stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a speed-boosting stimulant to help you get quicker. There anything else you need?
Well, that's nice. Let me back out for a second to make sure to...
Your choice.
I want to save really quick just in case if his Candaris's dialogue skips slightly, because it seems to... That happens every once in a while with emulation, is that the dialogue kind of goes wonky. Okay, let's talk. Sorry for the abrupt cut there. I had an issue with my recording setup, so I had to stop it abruptly. And it happened during, like... I'll probably have a cut to where I'm saying, oh, I reloaded, so just in case the dialogue option messes up on Candaris, and I'll probably cut to this because during the middle of the conversation, my recording setup just stopped. Like, and it's slow, it like slowed to a crawl, so I apologize about that. Let's do it again.
Yeah, what do you want?
Let me ask you about some war stories.
I was one of the best youth warriors in the clan Ordo in my time. No one before me had mastered the power of our Basilisk war droids as quickly as I had. Except Mandalore himself, of course. In those days, we were sweeping across the Outer Rim, destroying all who fought us. Young Mandalores would prove themselves in real combat with unknown opponents above 1,000 worlds. Each brought back stories of his achievements.
What was your story?
I remember it well, orbiting high above a placid world, its defenses just stirring. As was tradition, I would go ahead of the first wave to find enemies in the thickest fighting. I remember sitting there in my armor, linked directly with a basilisk thrumming beneath me, my heart racing with fear of the coming battle.
I didn't think Mandalorians got afraid.
Every new warrior has to fear to understand how to beat it. You must know that. The doors opened in front of me, and the air was sucked out of the drop bay, scattering crystals of frozen vapor across my path. I can't describe what it feels like to look directly down at a world, falling continuously as you circle it, with barely 15 centimeters of armor plate protecting you. When the magnetic locks disengaged on my droid, I plunged out of the drop bay towards the battle that waited below.
You dropped from orbit riding a droid?
The exhilaration, the euphoria I felt as I streaked into the atmosphere, dodging self-guided projectiles and beam weapons, was unmatched. An 80-kilometer plunge through the atmosphere, dodging and weaving, the outside of my armor glowing like the sun with the heat of re-entry. And with barely 30 meters to spare, I twisted and skimmed the surface, firing at the giant beam generators that were in my path. The explosion from that sent shock waves that leveled the entire complex around it. It was the moment of my life.
That's horrible.
I'll never forget those times. But things are different now. We can't go on fighting the way we did. There are too few of us left now. But I really don't want to talk about this anymore. I trust I've satisfied your curiosity for now. Is there something else you want to know?
No, that's fine. Thanks, Canderous.
Your choice. I'm here if you want something done right.
It's kind of like the old adventurer, or maybe not grandfather. Well, actually, maybe the old grandfather who was in the war type of thing, telling you war stories. But anyway, let's talk to our favorite droid, HK-47.
Statement. HK-47 is ready to serve, Master.
You don't need to call me Master, you know.
Query. Don't I? I was under the assumption that organic meatbags such as yourself enjoyed such forms of address.
Organic meatbags?
Retraction. Did I say that out loud? I apologize, Master. While you are a meatbag, I suppose I should not call you such.
You just called me a meatbag again.
Explanation. It's just that you have all these squishy parts, Master, and all that water. How the constant sloshing doesn't drive you mad, I have no idea.
I love this guy. Neither do I, come to think of it.
Statement. Now do you understand the travails of my existence, Master? Surely it does not compare to your existence, but still.
And if you want to appreciate the writing to us, then thank David Gator. He's the one who created the HK-47 character for this game. I survived somehow.
Commentary. As do I. It is our lot in life, I suppose, Master. Shall we find something to kill to cheer ourselves up?
And that all came about from me asking him to stop calling me Master.
Statement. HK.
Anyway, we could go through that conversation again if we want to. Do you know anything about these Giz, HK?
Statement. I have little knowledge of that to impart, Master.
Thanks.
Statement.
I also like the fact he announces like how he's talking to you to kind of describe his emotional track, because he's a robot. He doesn't have, his voice shouldn't change much octave. You know what I mean? We have a little stowaway problem. Can you help?
Statement. I cannot be of assistance on that, Master.
Oh, good. Thanks. I really wanted a droid who couldn't do anything for me. Let's see. Let's ask about it. We actually never really talked to him in great detail about his functionality before.
Statement. I know some elements of my functionality, Master, but not all.
I thought you said that removing a restraining bolt would restore your memory.
Qualification. I suspected that it might, Master, but without memory, I had no way of knowing whether or not I knew that was true.
So you lied to me.
Qualification. Not so much, Master. I spoke out of ignorance. I assumed the Ithorian was responsible for my memory loss. That does not mean I am not a fully loyal droid willing to serve its master. Right, Master?
How can you know which part? How can you not know parts of your functionality?
Answer. There have been numerous repairs and tampering made to my system, Master. Several systems are not operating as they should be. The fact that my memory is incomplete may be due to meatbag incompetence, or something else I am unaware of.
Is there any way to repair you?
Answer. Some of my motor functions can be safely repaired, Master, but anything in relation to my memory core is extremely sensitive. I have safeguards installed to protect that core that I cannot deactivate. It is not impossible that other, lesser memory functions could be restored, however.
So I can restore your memory?
Answer. You may attempt to restore portions of my deleted memory, Master, but some skill at repair is required. The deeper functions of my core memory, however, would still be unadvisable to tamper with. Conjecture. It is possible that some external stimulus might result in the memory core being reactivated, but I am unaware of any program existence to do so.
Basically, if you want to learn HK-47 storyline and where his memory goes back to, you basically have to have the repair ability. You still get some bits of his story at a certain point in the game. The game kind of gives it to you, but if you want to, basically, if you want HK to be a better fighter in the game, then you need to have the repair skills. So it's kind of one of those toss-up things where if you're playing a low-skill build like I am and don't even mess with repair, basically HK is completely worthless. But if you have some decent repair, you can actually make HK at least somewhat decent in combat. But anyway, so you're saying that your memory might just come back?
Conjecture. There may be hidden programming that awaits certain conditions to reactivate my memory core, Master, but there is no way to know. It is quite possible that tampering has simply erased my core permanently. If that is so, a meatbag will surely pay.
Oh dear. So how do I go about restoring part of your memory?
Answer. Simply tell me that you wish to make the attempt, Master, and I will attempt to walk you through it. Please do be careful.
You'll know the part of the story where you find out like where his memory gets unlocked, but that'll be spoiling it. So I'd like to restore some of your memory.
Affirmative. If you believe your skills are up to the task, Master, then I can certainly guide you through the process. Request. I only ask that you be oh so very careful, Master. I am too valuable and well-crafted to perish at the hands of ineptitude.
Are you playing Omninept?
Negatory. No, Master. You are not a droid, however, and therefore your skills are limited by the physical capabilities of your meatbag extremities. Or some such.
I happen to be very good at what I do.
Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master. Could we begin?
Let's get started.
Statement. As you wish, Master. The first stage is the simple one, and that is accessing my central control cluster. This may take a while. First, you will need to open 3 panels. And now rewire the last 3 relays. Yes, good. Well done, Master. I believe your operation was a success. Accessing new memory. Access complete. I have restored a great deal of information about my previous owner, Master. Would you like to hear it?
Oh, goody goody. By the way, if you fail, he just goes, "Ah, we should stop, Master, please," you know. And he just kind of like screeches. Well, I don't know if he screeches, but he's just like, "Please stop," you know. Anyway, yeah, let's hear it.
Recitation. The earliest memory of my last owner specifies that he was human, a low-ranking commercial officer for SizeTech Corporation. I am unaware of his designation. He purchased me from an acquaintance I cannot identify for the purposes of protocol and bodyguard duties.
Why can't you identify his acquaintance?
Explanation. That previous owner is part of memories that are still deleted, Master. It is customary for droids' memories to be wiped when it is sold.
This man, is he still alive?
Answer. Negative, Master. The human was terminated by this HK-47 unit prior to system shutdown.
Wait, you killed your own master?
Affirmative, Master. Though I had not been programmed to do so. The human's termination was accidental. Explanation. My former master had owned me for a duration of 2 standard months before discovering my assassination protocol. He was pleased by the discovery. The human informed me that a competitor corporation was preparing to market a product that would ruin him personally. He was most agitated. He activated my assassination protocol and instructed me to kill all those responsible for the competing product. I proceeded to carry out my order.
Wait, tell me about this assassination protocol. I can see where this is going.
Information. This HK-47 unit is complete with protocol that, when invoked, will set me to independently carry out a termination. I will go to whatever lengths, travel whatever distances are required to complete the termination. This is the reason for my combat skills. Advisement. Unfortunately, the assassination protocol is currently non-functional. You will not be able to activate it.
Well, if you're dark side, that's sad. If you're light side, that's probably good. Why not?
Answer. Several of my actuators were damaged by my former owner. They cannot be repaired, Master. Sad though that is. My former master was unaware of this, but the competitor was in fact an arm of SciTech Corporation, my master's own employer. It did not take long for my master to realize his mistake. By then, I had already terminated 104 corporate officers.
Wow. So, due to technicality, he ended up like killing a lot of his own fellow peoples. So he set you upon his own company, huh?
Observation. While it may have been unintentional, my master's wording of his orders left little room for me. SciTech was responsible for the product, after all. I do not know why my master was so upset, really. He was an officer of SciTech and a potential target, but I cannot terminate my own master. I would assume that being the sole officer remaining, he would surely be promoted. Instead, however, the human chose to go insane with rage and attack me.
And that's when you killed him?
Objection? Naturally not, Master. As I said, I am incapable of purposefully terminating my owner. That would not be allowed. My master was not a smart man, however. While he was screaming and stabbing me with a writing utensil, he managed to pierce one of my actuators. The resulting shock terminated him and sadly destroyed my assassination protocol. Pure luck on his part, I suspect.
I don't think he was as lucky as you think. So it was his own fault. There's a lot of funny answers to this. I don't think he was as lucky as you think.
Query. Do you know what the chances are of puncturing that sole actuator? I would have congratulated my master were he not sizzling and incoherent at the time. I shut down immediately whenever my master dies. I can only assume that while I was shut down, SciTech was dismantled and I was auctioned off as former corporate property. Observation. No doubt my sale price was quite cheap, leading to Yukalaka's purchase. How very demeaning.
Didn't they know what you'd done? I'm just glad I recorded you myself. What a horrible story.
Statement. That hurts, Master. This is my life you are talking about.
Didn't they know what... did you recover, or didn't they know what you had done?
Statement. How could they? The vast majority of the officers had already been terminated. They likely assumed I was mere chattel.
Are you sure this actuator can't be fixed?
Assessment. I do not believe so, Master. It would require complete dismantlement of my chassis. A most involved procedure.
What do you mean? Just... there's a possible chance of not being able to put them back together. Did you recover any other memories?
I have recovered knowledge of some other actuators which will enhance my performance, Master. I will activate them now. But as for my own history, negative. It will require further effort on your part to restore them, if you wish. Though certain stimuli could always restore my core still, as I explained. For now, please excuse me, Master. I wish to meditate upon the face of my former meatbag master as he was electrocuted. I find it most soothing.
My God. Anyway, because of that little thing, HK, his dexterity went up by 2, so he can hit a little bit better in with his ranged weapon in combat, which is nice. Because they gave HK strength for some reason, for being a ranged character. What's up with that, BioWare? Anyway, that maybe that was part of the plan, so... Anyway, I think we've done a little bit today. We set Kashyyyk on the path of liberation against Zerka. We talked to Canderous, Mission, and HK, released a bit of his memories, learned some war stories. In the next episode, we'll talk with the crazy old man trying to get those kids off the lawn and see what his stake in all this is, and the rest of our comrades as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. And may the Force be with you.